What's up, people? Time for VEDM Day 3. Yes, 3. And today I'm going to be giving a review of Iron Man 3 without spoilers, if I can. Okay. Iron Man 3, I thought, personally, was the best of the solo Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. I thought it was funny, it was dark, there were many twists that I will not spoil for you, but the way they took classic characters like the Mandarin and Pepper Potts, and the Mandarin and changed how they normally would be portrayed, I thought was a very bold move. And they went with a lesser-known character. Like, I looked him up on the Marvel Wiki, and his page was like, he was a scientist in etc. etc. So he was like not even a named villain. He just had his actual name. Like, he didn't have some sort of supervillain name. He wasn't some sort of ultimate, well-known character. But he was, I think, cooler than like any of the others. Any of the other normal villains they've been fighting. And like, unlike with Warmonger, the villain from Iron Man 1, and Whiplash, the villain from Iron Man 2, it wasn't just Iron Man 3.0 or whatever. Like, he was more than just another suit of armor for Tony to fight. Which I thought was a really good idea, because I was getting tired of, okay, so Tony builds a suit, it gets stolen, it gets upgraded, they wear it, he fights back with one of his lesser suits, and he wins like an underdog. And there was no don't cross the streams this time like they ended up doing in Iron Man 2. Spoilers if you haven't seen that, by the way, but you either have or you're not planning to. But yeah, the character development and the way they, like, it was more, you got to see a side of Tony that I don't think you've seen at this point in the MCU. And I really admired that. They took him a bit more seriously. Like I said earlier, it was the darkest so far. But also, it was the funniest. Like, some of the lines, I won't give, any of them away, but they were hilarious, like laugh out loud funny. And also, the after the credits video or clip is the best out of all of them so far. Like, it beats shawarma. That's how good it is, and that's saying something, because I love the shawarma scene. One of my favorites, like one of my all-time favorite scenes in any movie ever. That is probably, Avengers is probably one of my favorite movies ever. The after credit sequence in this one beat that. Like, that is how much awesome is contained within it. Okay, so YouTube recommendation time. For today's, I'm going to be going with one of my better known subscriptions, like the one that I subscribe to that people have actually heard of. But it's still like some of the highest quality video work I've seen ever. Like, the editing and the preparation that goes into each one of his videos is amazing, and that is Mystery Guitar Man, Joe Penna. He does not as much like straight up music stuff, but he does do a lot of like interesting music projects. Like, he did one where he made a dubstep song comprised completely out of hardware, like power saws and hammers and nail guns. And he was just like building a thing that the music was made up of him building this, that he just then cut together. And it's just really cool. And like some of his other projects are like the video puzzles, where he'll take a bunch of different screens, like the one for We Are Young by Fun. He just took 4 iPhones and he like recorded videos on them, so that when they were all synced up perfectly, they were moving all over the screen. It was awesome. Like, the videos would sync up on the screens. There'd be like one where there's like iPhone, 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 and then just goes up there and the guy jumps from that to there, and it's awesome. And yeah. So that's my vlog for today. I will talk to you guys later. DFTBA.